Do y'all ever be having those mornings when you just don't want to, just don't want to function? Like, my alarm clock went off at 6 o'clock this morning, and I just wanted to throw the biggest tantrum in the world. I was like, no, 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 no. Like, why? Why do people have to get up this early? Why do I have to work? Why? Like, the sun's not even out. Like, where's the sun at? The sun's still sleeping. So why do I have to be awake? I don't understand this life I live. Like, then I go through this mindset of what would happen if I just didn't? Y'all be doing that? Like, I know I be like, sometimes resetting my alarm clock and sleeping like, extra 10 minutes or something like that, which never works for me. If I set my alarm clock for that extra 10 minutes, I'm so paranoid that the alarm clock is not going to go off. I'm going to sleep through it because I'm going to sleep so good. Them Z's are going to be hitting like extra good that I'm just not going to wake up. And then I dream about missing the alarm clock. So every dream I have within those 10 minutes, which happens to be like a million dreams, because I can have a million dreams in 10 minutes for some reason, versus sleeping a whole 8 hours and can't dream one dream, or it's like one dumb dream. But you're trying to chase the alarm clock dreams be the most outlandish dreams, because you'll dream about oversleeping and then trying to get to work, so you're washing your ass real fast, brushing your teeth at the same time, and driving through traffic. There's a whole bunch of cars, so then you get out of your car and you jump over the cars and stuff like that, and you like run or whatever like that, and you do like a baseball slide into the time clock and try to clock in, and your boss just happens to be standing there like, why are you late, and stuff like that, and they fire you in front of everybody. Like, they make a big old announcement and say that you ain't no good and ain't never been no good to you and all of your coworkers, and HR comes out of nowhere, and like all of your teachers from your past life show up and are just like, I knew she wasn't no good because she never was any good at her homework, and now she can't even show up for work and stuff like that. Like, it's just, these dreams be the most. Like, my dreams be the most if I try to sleep late, or I'm like flying to work or something like that, and then something happens. They're dumb dreams, and like 10 of them in the midst of trying to just get like 10 more minutes of sleep. So I try not to reset my alarm clock, because I just end up more tired and then emotionally stressed. So instead, like, I'll lay there and I'll just think about like, what would happen? What would happen if I didn't show up to work today? Most of like my jobs would be like food service or something like that. So I'm just like, would people starve? Would people starve if I didn't show up to work today? Would they close down the restaurant? I feel like they would have to close down the restaurant, because, it's the crack of dawn. I'm the first person in there. So if I don't go in and set something up and get the coffee ready, then, ain't nobody gonna be able to have coffee. And then what if, Lord knows, what if I don't show up and I don't make that coffee? And the people are trying to pile in, but my coworker, she didn't make the coffee because I make the coffee. So now they realize that there's no coffee, and then there's mass chaos because the coffee wasn't made, and then people are in line asking for coffee. There's none, and then people break out in fights, and then the police have to show up because I didn't show up to work today, and there's a rave, and all of a sudden the purge happens because I decided that I want to sleep in, because I was just like, screw life, I'm not getting out of this bed. And now there's weapons of mass destruction pointed at America, and America's pointing them at everybody else, and the world's just in chaos, and World War III happened because I didn't show up to work. Y'all be thinking about that? I mean, y'all coffee drinkers, I bet y'all like, yep, let somebody not show up to Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts or wherever you get your coffees at or whatever. If there's not coffee at your job when you get there because somebody didn't do what they were supposed to do, whether they were supposed to order it or bring it in or whatever, yeah, that could ruin a lot of people's lives. That could be very dangerous. So that's why I get up. That's why I get up, because I feel guilty, like I'm going to ruin somebody's life if I don't show up and make them their breakfast sandwich or their coffee or, bake the breads or whatever like that. Depending on what I'm doing that day at said careers. I feel like I'm so extra when it comes to, stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel like that's also a good thing. Keep that mindset. Keep that mindset that the world revolves around you and that everything will crash if you don't get out of that bed. Because it might not actually happen, but you're going to alter somebody's life if you don't show up to work. For the good or the better. Just get out of that bed. Dang it, because I did it. Got some crust still in my eyes probably, but I got out of bed. And I'm here making a crack-a-down video for y'all before I go out gallivanting and being productive and stuff, because I want y'all to know I ain't happy about being up. I know you ain't happy about it either, so let's be cranky together, all right? Okay, guys, until next time, I'm Sleepy Sara, and I will talk to you in the next video. Until then, keep smiling. It confuses people.